On March 21st, 2018, Dallas police sat down with the man they believed was responsible for one of the most prolific murder sprees in North Texas history. Billy Chemirmir, a 46-year-old home health aide originally from Kenya, had just been taken into custody by Plano police after a neighbor reported a suspicious man leaving an elderly woman's apartment. When officers responded, they found 91-year-old Lu Thi Harris barely breathing. She had been smothered. In Chemirmir's car, they discovered a jewelry box belonging to the victim. What followed was the unraveling of a case that would shock the Dallas-Fort Worth community to its core. Investigators would come to suspect that Chemirmir had been systematically targeting elderly women, many of them residents of upscale senior living communities, posing as a maintenance worker or caregiver to gain their trust before smothering them with a pillow and stealing their jewelry. Authorities would ultimately link him to the deaths of 18 people, though he was not charged in every case. Many of the deaths had initially been ruled as natural causes, meaning some victims' families waited years before learning the truth about how their loved ones had died. Now, just hours after his arrest, Dallas detectives had their chance to sit across from Billy Chemirmir and find out exactly what he had to say for himself. This is that interrogation.
Anywhere?
No, I'm not working because my license was suspended for 2 years.
What kind of license is that? Your driver's license?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was suspended for 2 years, so I've been just like self-employed. I just buy things on Craigslist or OfferUp. There's this app called OfferUp.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's how I usually buy my stuff and buy and sell them online.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's all you do for a living? You just buy and sell stuff?
Yeah, that's what I do for a living.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff are you buying and selling?
Most of the things I buy is like jewelry.
Okay.
Because they are not like they're just small things, but they're worth it than buying a big car.
Right.
It's not worth it.
Right.
Yeah. So that's most of the things I do. But before I used to be a caregiver before everything. My driver's was suspended.
Oh, okay. What kind of caregiver?
I was like caregiving, taking care of old people and in a nursing home. Or
Okay. Did you work for anybody in particular, or?
Yeah, I work for an agency.
What was the name of that agency?
It was Caring Companion.
Care and Companion?
Yeah.
Where are they out of?
They're in North Dallas by Mountford and Spring Valley.
Now, is that like a retirement home or old folks home?
No,
or?
it's like an agency, so they send you to people's home.
Oh, okay, so you actually travel?
Yeah, we travel.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Care and Companion.
Yeah.
All right. You know their phone number?
It's been a while. I can't remember their phone number.
How long did you work with them?
I worked with them for a while, almost 3 years.
3 years, okay. And how long ago was that?
Maybe 2011 to 2014, 15 there.
So roughly 2-3 years ago.
Yeah,
You haven't worked there in about 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, because my driver's expired in 2015.
Okay.
So.
Now, did you have any kind of training for that?
They have to train you.
Okay.
Yeah, but before even I came to America, I used to take care of my dad in Africa.
Okay.
So I started knowing about caring.
Okay. So where are you from in Africa?
Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. Okay.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you came here?
I came in 2003.
Okay, so roughly 15 years ago.
Yeah.
All right. And did you go to college here? Any medical nursing training?
No,
or?
I'm sorry. I used to work as a security guard in downtown Dallas.
Okay, who was that for?
I worked for CBRE.
CBRE?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in the Trammell Crow building.
Okay, what kind of security did you do?
It was just like in the lobby area and patrol and all that.
So you wore one of the blue
Yeah.
blazers?
Yeah.
One of those guys?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you like that?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Good until when I got the DWIs, and so that's.
Oh, that's what happened. You got a
That's what
DWI.
happened,
Well, I didn't ask you what happened to your license.
Yeah, for the security. Yeah.
Okay, I just figured you let it expire or no
No,
insurance or something.
no. It was the DWI that made me.
How many years ago was the DWI?
When was it? The first one, 2012.
The first one?
Yeah,
How many you got?
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah. And the other one was, I think, I can't remember well, but I think it was, and all this UWA I got when there was one was during my birthday, and I was celebrating.
So you're celebrating your birthday.
Yeah, and the other one was Halloween Day. I'm celebrating.
Okay. Now, was that before Uber?
Before what?
Uber.
Yeah, before Uber. That's right. That's right.
Now you can go celebrate and not worry about it and take an Uber, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So, so Margaret, what does she do?
She was a caregiver too, but her license expired.
Her license, her driver's license, or her caregiving license?
Driver's license expired, and she hadn't finished her immigration things, and a license for the agency because she was a CNA, certified nurse assistant.
Okay, is that what you were?
Yeah, I was the same thing.
Okay.
So and and a work permit too. So
You did what?
the work permit.
The work permit?
So she had to renew, and she was going through this marriage with this guy, but DWI.
Mhm.
I know no DWI public intoxication.
Public intoxication.
That was a fine I didn't pay because I was not working at that time.
Right.
So I didn't. I know that was in my head, and also I lost my wallet about 2 months ago, and I was scared to go and report because I knew I had a warrant.
Right.
So that was on.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason I want to talk to you is about that, and also some, I guess when they arrested you, you had some jewelry or something on you?
That's right. When they arrested me, I told the officer who was transporting me, that's what I do. I told him.
Yeah, and we didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's why I need to talk to you about that, just to...
Oh, and also I forgot to tell you, I buy jewelry and also I buy antique things, like I think they found some $2 bills.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look. I not even seeing any of that.
So I buy like those I bought them somewhere.
Okay, but I'm going to talk to you about that. Before we talk about why you're here,
Okay.
I need to just inform you of your rights, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And have you ever had your rights read to you?
No.
Maybe when you had your DWI, they may have talked to you about that, but let me read these to you. And you can read these with me, Billy, okay? This is your...
From the opening exchanges, Chemirmir presents himself as a low-key reseller, unemployed, buying and selling jewelry online. But the details stack up suspiciously. A former caregiver with direct access to elderly clients, 2 DWIs, a suspended license, a lost wallet, and an outstanding warrant. When the detective pivots to the jewelry found at his arrest, Chemirmir jumps to explain it before being asked, a classic sign of a man already calculating his story. The officer will now read his Miranda rights to make this official.
You can read these with me, Billy, okay? This is your Miranda warning, okay?
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've had people saying that, so.
Okay, so if you have any questions during this, just stop and ask me, okay? And I'll explain it to you, and we can go into it further.
Okay.
But it says you have the right to remain silent and not make any statement at all. And any statement you make may be used against you at your trial, okay? Any statement you make may be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you prior to and during any questioning. If you are unable to employ a lawyer, you have the right to have a... If you're unable to employ a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to advise you prior to and during any questioning, and you have the right to terminate the interview at any time.
Okay.
You understand the rights that I've read to you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about them?
No.
Okay. And you want to talk about the jewelry? You want to talk about why you're here?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yes, yeah. So if you agree to that, just initial the card for me. Just put your initials on it.
Just anywhere?
Anywhere, yeah. That's the card I actually read to you. I'm going to put the date. It's the 21st. Okay, so let's go back to what you were saying about what you do on OfferUp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Even, I don't know if they have my phone. I can show you. I have the app there. It's on my phone. I don't know if they have it here.
I don't know if we have it.
Yeah.
It might be in your property. I'd have to go back out and look. But I've heard of OfferUp. I've seen the commercials. I've looked at the other one, not Offer 5 Mile. I've been on that one. And Craigslist.
Yeah, or Craigslist too.
Okay, did you go on Craigslist?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I didn't. You said you had money, $2 bills, like antique.
Yeah.
Antique money.
Yeah.
Okay, and is that what do you get when you sell that? What do you get it for? Like dollar for dollar, or do you get extra?
Because they're just the same face value.
Mhm.
So whoever buy from I buy like $2.50, and then I go and sell like $3.
Okay, so you can take a $2 bill and sell it for how much?
$3.
$3. Okay.
Because some people like collecting those antique things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. And where do you typically buy this stuff?
On OfferUp.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody just say have something, and then you just go and buy it there.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your OfferUp username?
I think it's Zebra 44.
Zebra 44?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, people don't put the real names on OfferUp.
Oh, okay, I got you. So when you log in, you put Zebra 44
Yeah.
to get in to actually post
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. And if I were to want to go look at what you've been selling, do you have a password that I would need?
Like
Or are you already on
I'm
it?
already on it.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. And when's the last time you posted anything on OfferUp?
When was it?
Or Craigslist or any of them?
Was when is it? 2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you said you buy from OfferUp or all
Yeah.
these websites as
But
well?
yeah, all these websites.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you had on you tonight, where did you get that? Or I guess,
The ones that I had tonight.
when you got when you got arrested for your
Yeah,
warrant?
when I was arrested, I just bought those like 20 minutes ago. There was this guy who usually gets me jewelry, and you know, even you don't want to know, he tells me he lives by Spring Valley. So he told me, I've got a box of jewelry. I want you to come and see what you want and then buy them. So he came to my apartment place 20 minutes before I was arrested. So I got this box, I looked what I wanted through, I paid his money, and I got the other box, which I didn't want. I went and threw it in the trash.
Okay, so he met you at your apartment complex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he come to your door?
No. He just come. No. He just in the complex. No, he doesn't come to my door.
Okay.
You don't go inside my house. So
Oh, I got you.
He doesn't know even want me to know where he stays
So,
so
but do you have to drive to where he is or anything like that, or does he come to you?
he comes to me.
Okay, so he came to you today?
Yeah, he came to me.
Okay. Do you know the guy's name?
No, he doesn't tell you his name. He's a Mexican guy.
He's
Yeah.
Hispanic guy? All right.
Yeah.
About how old is this guy?
He's about 35. No, let's say 38, 40 there.
38 to 40?
Yeah.
What kind of cars he drive?
It's a white, a GMC or what? I guess a GMC or I can't.
A pickup truck?
It's a pickup truck, yeah.
And is it a two-door or four-door truck?
I think it's a 4-door.
Four-door, okay. Now, how does he contact you? You said he calls you, or he just shows up, or?
No. Like today, I just met him when I was coming home, and then he told me I've got something. I told him, okay, you bring it at my place.
Okay.
And then he brought it there.
Did you end up giving him money for all this? How much?
Yeah, I had, but by that time I had almost 1,500.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
And that's how much you gave him?
No. I gave him about, what was that? 700, 600. Yeah, I think 700.
You gave him 700 for it.
Yeah.
So how do you know that when you get this stuff that it's not?
That
it's real?
That's what I'm.
How do you know that it's real when you get it?
Because I've done it most of the time, and so I looked at it.
Okay.
So sometimes I guess you're true. Sometimes it's not real.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes it's real.
I mean, $700 for a bunch of
Yeah,
what could be
but the
costume jewelry. I mean, that'd be a big bust, right?
I know, but the two jewelry that I saw there, I saw they were real, and That's why I knew that I have.
Which jewelry was that? Which one did you know was real?
There was two diamond rings.
Okay.
Yeah, so those I knew there's money there.
And you can tell by naked eye that that's a real diamond, and not cubics or.
One was not the gold one. I was not sure about that, but the other one I was sure.
You were pretty sure about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did he also give you the antique money, the $2 bills?
No. This is some other guy in Fort Worth.
Oh, you got those from a guy in Fort Worth?
Yeah.
When did
I
you
travel around a lot.
When did you get those?
Those I got those. When is today? Today's. I got those when. Today's Wednesday.
It is now, yeah.
I got those Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
In Fort. Did you go to Fort Worth?
I went to Fort Worth. Most of the offer people want you to go to them.
Saturday you went to Fort Worth. What time was that, do you think?
It was around 2
p.m. or a.m.?
2 p.m.
Okay. Did you go by yourself?
Yeah. Don't try.
Chemirmir waives his Miranda rights without hesitation and immediately steers the conversation toward his jewelry operation, almost as if he'd rehearsed it. His explanation for the jewelry found at his arrest is elaborate and convenient. An anonymous Hispanic man, no name, no address, cash transaction, no witnesses. The story is loaded with vague, unverifiable details. His calm, cooperative tone masks what investigators are already piecing together. Every element of his alibi is impossible to confirm.
Did you go by yourself?
Yeah. I don't travel with anybody.
Okay. Now, you don't have a driver's license, so do you have a car? Do you own a car?
No, a friend of mine, the one I told you, my best friend, rented a car for me.
Is that Tom guy?
Yeah.
Okay, he rented the car for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you had that car?
2 days.
You've had it for, what kind of car is it?
It was Hyundai Sonata. He rented it on Walnut and 75.
It's what?
He rented it on Walnut and 75.
Okay.
There's a rental place there.
Has he rented a car for you before that?
No.
Never before?
No.
Okay, so 2 days ago, did you have a... So Saturday was more than 2 days ago, so what did you drive to Fort Worth?
Yeah, because let me tell you something. I had a friend. I borrowed a friend a car.
So you didn't go by yourself?
Huh?
You did not go by yourself to Fort Worth?
No, I went by myself, but I borrowed a friend a car.
Okay.
But on Friday, I had an accident.
Okay.
See here, that's what I was telling you.
Oh, yeah.
I had an accident on Friday. So my car was totaled, was taken to the Dallas police impound.
Okay.
So I didn't
Whose
have,
car was that?
that was a car which also Tom had went to finance it. He was financing this car, but he financed it for me.
Okay, so it wasn't a rental, it was actually like a leased car?
That was a leased car, but this one was a rental because that Friday I got an accident.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
So Friday you get to an accident, Saturday you borrow a friend's car and you go to Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Okay. You remember who you talked to in Fort Worth? Or who the guy was?
No, it was just some guy from, I think it was from Jordan, a Muslim guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
and would that number be on your phone?
No, they don't put numbers on the phone.
Then how do you talk to him?
You just talk to him on WhatsApp.
On the what?
On WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp?
Mm-hmm. And no, not
Offer
WhatsApp,
up. Offer up. Okay.
Yeah.
So you talk to him off an offer up he gives you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you. And what you bought just money from him, or what did you get from him?
Yes, that's money.
Okay, now if you sell it for $3, a $2 bill for $3, what is he selling it to you for?
$2.50.
For $2.50?
Yeah. So it's just 50 cents that you difference of 50 cents.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many did you buy? How many $2 bills were there?
I think it was 400 of them.
400?
Yeah.
So $800 and.
That's right.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you can make.
You can make some money almost about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad, I guess. Not bad.
I know you can find almost anything on OfferUp.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, How much money do you think you're making weekly off jewelry?
Because to find maybe a week, you can say even maybe 2 weeks to get a deal, because sometimes you try to offer somebody this money, they refuse. So it's not that easy. Yeah, it's not that. But when you get a good deal, you can make money. You can make about 500, but it depends.
Okay.
Because some people they say I want this, and you try to offer them this, they say no.
Okay.
So.
Now, Billy, I know what you're telling me right here, okay? I get that. I know it's scary to be in here talking to the police and what happened to you earlier.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you.
But let me, can I tell you something real fast?
Yeah.
So, the Plano Police Department who arrested you,
Mm-hmm.
you remember what those guys were wearing when they arrested you?
I'm sorry, yeah, they were like in gear and everything, and
Okay.
I thought it was like a movie or something.
Yeah, it almost is, because if you think about it, you had a public intoxication warrant, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was what was on my mind.
Okay, so that's just a misdemeanor, right? These guys do warrants. They do big time operations, right?
Yeah.
And you're not being 100% honest with them, because they were following you all day.
So they'll follow me all
They've been following you all day, so they know where you've been. So you got to keep in mind these guys with these heavy vests, and a bunch of them aren't going to be jumping out on you for a public intoxication warrant. Okay?
Yeah.
So they've been following you for the day. All right? And we know for a fact that you went to a house in Dallas. You remember that?
A house in Dallas?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
You don't remember going to a house in Dallas,
Uh-uh.
in North Dallas?
Uh-uh.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's forget about this Hispanic guy you met, so we know that didn't happen. Okay? They had you on surveillance. They video survey. They do all that. Okay? No guy ever came to your apartment. Okay? Honest, true? No.
Okay, I'm gonna tell
Yes
you.
or no? Yes or no? Did a guy ever come to your apartment?
Yeah, but not where it was not where it was before I reached
No,
my
Billy,
real building.
Billy.
Before I reached my real building, my
Okay.
building. Yeah.
Billy, I know it's hard to talk about. Okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes people do. Do you think you're a bad guy?
No, I'm not.
You think you're a good guy, right?
Yeah.
As a good guy, you have to admit that even good people make mistakes, right?
I know, but I'm telling you what happened.
You, me, everybody. We all make mistakes. We all do things we regret. Okay? We all do things for different reasons. All right, but you tell me this when I already know 90% of the truth. That's hard to overcome, right?
I know, but
Billy, I'm just trying to give you your chance to tell me
that's what I told you.
what happened. I don't know if you went over to that. Listen, you may have went over there for one reason. Maybe you were going over there to buy something. I don't know. Maybe somebody wanted to meet you there, and they went inside and you didn't know what was going on. But that's what I need to find out. Okay, just looking at you on the face of everything, you don't look like a bad guy. Okay,
I'm not.
and I can understand how people can get trapped up in these online scams, and you don't necessarily have to live somewhere to go to a house, or they can tell you to go anywhere, right? But we know you went to a house.
No, okay, I didn't know.
Billy, you went to a house in North Dallas.
No, I did not.
Okay,
I did not.
so here's what's going to show you. Your phone's going to show you there.
Okay.
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 They're going to put you there.
Okay.
And the property that you had came out of that house. Okay?
Okay.
We know that. The box, that had the big jewelry box that you told me about,
Mhm.
that you threw in the trash can,
Mm-hmm.
we know where that came from. Okay?
But
You can butt me all day, Billy. I'm
Okay,
not.
well,
Look,
that's what
I'm not trying to trick you. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just coming at you honestly, right?
This is where the interrogation shifts. The detective drops the small talk and reveals the cards. Chemirmir was under surveillance all day. His story about the anonymous Hispanic man collapses in real time. Watch how Chemirmir pivots and deflects as each layer of his alibi is peeled back. The detective, calm and methodical, uses a classic technique, offering him an out, framing it as a mistake rather than a crime. But Chemirmir isn't budging. Not yet.
You honestly, right?
Okay.
If you think I'm trying to trick you, I would try to trick you. I'm not. I'm just trying to tell you the God's honest truth that I know it.
Okay.
Okay?
This is the deal. Let them put me.
But I know where you were.
Let them put me there. I don't disagree. Let them put me there. Because I was not there.
Where were you?
No, I was not. I was telling you, I go around. I go around trying to find the offer up. We don't stay in one place. Somebody tells you, there's this.
Well, I get that. So, on today, or back up yesterday, I guess it would be now. Before you were arrested,
Mhm.
how long had you been at your apartment that day?
My apartment, I left my apartment, was it 10 in the morning?
At 10 in the morning?
Yeah.
Were you by yourself?
Yeah.
And where did you go?
The first place I went was where I went to, where did I go? I did go to Walmart,
Which one?
the one on Arapahoe and Coit.
Arapahoe and Coit.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you do at Walmart?
I went there and bought some, what was it, eggs and eggs and something else. I bought some eggs and what? The one in the
Like
car.
a carton of eggs?
Yeah, a couple of
Okay.
eggs and something.
Okay.
What was that? I can't.
Well, that's
Oh,
not
a
that-
dish soap.
Okay, so you go to Walmart, you buy the eggs and dish soap, and then where do you go?
And then from there, where did I go? I started driving around. I can't even remember.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what time do you think you arrived back at your house?
around. Was around. What was time? Was it 5:30 or 6?
Yeah, right around there.
Because I had ordered some food. I went to get some food and diapers for the kids. Oh, and I went to Albertsons.
Okay.
Went there. It was near my place. Went to get some baby diaper and I bought bathing soap.
Okay.
And then from there, I ordered some food, and there's this African place we get food called African Fusion. Went there, got inside, had a shot of Crown Royal, and then got the food, went to the next shop, I got wine, 2 bottles of wine, and that's when I came home, and then that's when I met the guy.
Okay. So, and he was the only guy you met on offer up
Yeah, yeah,
on that day?
yeah.
Okay. So when you made it to your apartment, did you ever make it inside?
No, I
Okay.
didn't
So
know
where are the eggs and all that right now?
doing the car. Everything was in the car. I was trying to get out of the car.
Everything's still in the car?
No, sir, I was trying to get out of the car. To
Right.
get my stuff, that's when everybody came at me, said,
Right.
police here. So everything
Yeah.
was in the car. The eggs, the diapers, the food, yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
And so with all these guys that jumped out on you, how many do you think there were?
Oh, there were many.
What do you, I mean, take a guess.
I saw almost about 6 cars or something,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, throughout the day, did you ever feel like you were being followed?
No,
No? All right, so they're good at what they do, right?
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I think how they got my warrant is when I got the accident, went to Plano Presbyterian Plano.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and then I gave them my address. So that's what I was thinking, how they got me.
Yeah, but they're, again, given the way they were dressed, given the amount of them,
Mm-hmm.
you think that's normal for a public intoxication warrant?
I didn't know. That's what.
Right, right. So, again, Billy, we can go round and round about this.
Yeah.
I just want to know what happened because we know you were there in the house. Listen to me. We know that you had the property from the house, the jewelry, the box.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. I did not.
And you can say that, but at some point, the truth is going to come out, and all it's going to make it you look like you're a bad guy, because we're gonna have all the evidence that you were there,
Okay.
and you're going to sit there and make up stories. How do you think that makes you look?
No, I'm saying let them just put me there. I don't disagree.
But that's not what it's about. Okay, we're not about just putting it there. We know what happened. We know where you were. But I just want to know from you.
I've told you where I was.
Well,
Yeah.
but I'm also telling you where you were.
No,
okay,
but
you're leaving a lot out.
So what?
You're leaving a lot out. Okay, we know where you were. So what I'm getting at is you had this person's property.
No.
Okay, and that in itself, you can't produce this other guy you bought it from, right?
What I'm saying.
You're the one that had it.
No. Yeah.
And
I
listen to me.
I told you what happened.
And Billy, also the money,
Mhm.
the money that you say you bought from a different guy in Fort Worth,
Yeah.
also came out of the same house. So even the guy that you said you bought the jewelry from in the box, he had that. So how is it even possible that he would have the jewelry in the box and you bought that from him for $700, and then 3 days before that you went to Fort Worth and bought the money that came out of the same house?
No.
Yeah.
No, there's no money that came to. No, that's my money.
Billy, I know it's not.
And I had also some other bills, 100 bills, not even those $2 bills. I had some cash too with me. Not those.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the way you want to go. You want to deny everything you can.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know that.
So tonight,
Mhm.
you no longer have to worry about your public intoxication warrant. Okay.
Okay.
You can forget about that.
Okay.
All right.
Chemirmir's alibi is now a maze of errands: Walmart, Albertsons, an African restaurant, a Crown Royal shot, a deliberately busy timeline designed to account for every hour. But the detective lands a devastating blow. The $2 bills he claimed to buy separately in Fort Worth came from the same house as the jewelry. Two supposedly unconnected stories, one damning thread. Chemirmir doubles down anyway. The public intoxication warrant is now the least of his problems.
Forget about that.
Okay.
All right. It's going to be a lot worse. It's going to only get worse from here.
Okay.
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 But I think there's a point where for you, you need to come out with the truth. Okay.
I've told you all
And
the truth.
Let me see your hands. Let me see. No, turn over the other way.
This when they were putting me down.
What, the knuckles?
Yeah, when they were uncuffing me, when they arrested me.
Okay.
See here? When they arrested me, they pushed me down to the ground. That's what came from.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you think that's what that's from?
Yeah, that's today. This is
That's
today. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're going to go to jail for murder. Okay?
What?
You're going to jail for murder.
Shamara?
Yeah, for murder. You have $1 million bond, and that's where you're going. You're going to our jail here in Dallas. Okay?
Is he jail for murder?
Yes, in jail for murder.
Murdered who?
Well, you know that. You know the answer because you were in the house. We know you were in the house.
I was not
Okay.
in that house.
So, Billy, I'm trying to give you that option.
No,
if
no.
you met somebody in this house
No.
and you don't want to tell me about who you were there with,
No. I did not murder anybody, and I was not in that house. I did not.
well, you still have a warrant for murder, okay?
Okay, but I did not murder anybody, and I was not in that house.
Then why? So you're
I can't believe this. You say murder?
yes, murder.
Oh, my goodness. Even I don't even, I just can't believe this. First of all, my family, where we come from, like I told you, I lost my brother a week ago. Even where I come from, our culture and tradition, I don't even think about that.
You don't.
No, I just came to see murder here,
Okay.
murder, a lot of murder here.
Well, the person that you murdered, you had their property, okay? You had their money,
I did not
you had
murder.
their jewelry,
I did
and
not
you had their
murder.
jewelry box.
I did not murder anybody.
Then what happened?
I told you what happened. I bought
Did,
this
did you
beautiful-
go into a house to
No.
break in and
No.
she just happened to be
No,
dead?
no, I did not break anybody's house. I did not. I did not break into anybody's house.
Okay, so how do you explain you being there?
That's what I'm saying. I was not there.
Had you been drinking during the day?
No, I told you I took a shot of Grand Royal when I went to get my food from this place, African
Right.
Fusion. Yeah, that's the only.
Well, that wouldn't get you drunk.
That's what I'm saying.
So how do you sit there and say you weren't there when we know you were there?
That's what I'm saying. I was not there.
Okay, like I said, we could go round and round about this all day
Yeah, I was
long,
not there, and
and it's not going to change the fact that you're going to jail for murder. Okay,
it's fine. It's fine for me to go, but I know I did not do it.
it's not fine for you to go.
Yeah, but I did not do it. I better go being clean instead of going with something which I did not do.
Well, we have evidence against you, Billy.
No. That's what I'm saying. Just put me, I was in that house. You said there was surveillance. Put me, I was in that house. And then that will be it. But I know I was not there.
And I get it. I get it's hard to talk about either being involved in something this horrible, because it's
I
horrible.
know,
what
that's what I'm
happened.
saying.
And to know that I'm sitting here across from a man who can sit here and keep a straight face and lie to me
No,
when I know the truth.
I did not. I did not. I'm sorry. I did not.
Well, then how do you account for everything?
I just told you my story. How it
So
is.
you're talking about 8 hours. So in 8 hours of when you left the house at 10 a.m., you go to Walmart
Yeah.
and buy dish soap and eggs,
Yeah, I think.
and then you later go buy some diapers,
Yeah.
and you go to an African restaurant and have food.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't account for a day. That accounts for maybe an hour.
But I tell you, I was driving around. I was just driving around, and
You already told me you hadn't met anybody else that day
yeah, I did. I didn't until late.
until he came.
Yeah.
What you're saying, he came to your apartment, which he didn't come to your apartment. We know that too.
He did, because what I'm saying, he did not come to my building. We did not meet in the same building where I was arrested. It was before I did.
But I get that. But you got to keep in mind that we didn't, but you had surveillance on you from another agency. Okay?
I know, what I'm saying is, I did not do that. I did not. We can say this all day, but I know I did not. I'm telling what I do. That's my living. Even they ask me, do you work? I say I don't work because my driver's license was suspended for 2 years.
Okay.
What do we?
So, let's go into the future a little bit. So in a week from now, if we talk, and I put your phone records down in front of you,
Mhm.
and show you that your phone even was in that neighborhood, because you got to keep in mind there's a cell tower in Dallas about every mile.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
So if you're within half a mile of that house, it's going to put you there.
Yeah.
And then Wi-Fi and all these houses that will pick up your data on your phone, which will even narrow you down even tighter, is going to put you there. So when I come back to you in a week and show you that evidence, what are you going to say?
I'm gonna accept what you say. If I was there, I'll tell you I was there. If I was not there,
But I'm telling you, when I get all your phone records and your phone says you were there, what are you going to say to that?
There where? There where?
At the house where the money came out of and where the jewelry came out of.
I won't disagree. Let me just say, I'll agree, but I I wouldn't, if I was there, then that's something else, but I don't know, I know I was not there.
Okay, so why don't we just start off, tell me what happened?
I just told you what happened.
No, when you went to the door, when you went up to the house, what happened?
Which house?
The house in Dallas.
I did not go to any house in Dallas. I did not. I told you that again and again, I did not go there.
But I'm telling you, we have everything we need to put you there.
I know, but I did not go there. I told you what happened.
You call that a coincidence?
Yeah.
Did you go to the wrong house tonight and just happen to knock
No,
on the wrong door?
No. I don't go. I don't go to people's house. I don't.
Okay. Had you recently been kicked out of anywhere
No.
for trespassing or anything like that?
Recently?
Yeah, recently, like within the past month.
No. Never.
You never been
Hmm?
anywhere where they said you were trespassing
No.
and told you not to come back.
No.
How come there's a police report about it?
No, that's when that's almost 2 years ago. I was in Edgemere. I used to work in Edgemere, assisted living as a caregiver.
Okay.
Yeah.
The moment the word murder lands, Chemirmir's composed performance cracks, briefly. He invokes his culture, his grief, his dead brother. But watch closely. The shock fades fast, replaced by calculated repetition. I did not do it, delivered almost like a mantra. The detective methodically dismantles his timeline, exposing a 7-hour gap filled with nothing. Then comes the trespassing question, and Chemirmir's answer quietly reveals exactly where investigators should be looking next.
Assisted living as a caregiver.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did they kick you out?
They told me not to go there anymore because the agency that I used to work with this client there, and there was another agency didn't want caregivers from outside. So one day they told me, no, we don't need people from out, we want just people from our agency. So I said to them, that's fine. So I went, they told me, don't come here again. And when I left, I forgot to give this lady her key and the fob for the door. So this lady, she didn't want anybody else apart from me to work for her. So she told me, you come back, even if it's for me to leave this place, I don't care. So I went back there, that's when they found me, they told me trespassing.
Oh,
But that's 2 years ago, not now.
right. Okay. So, one last thing that we hadn't talked about is there was a set of keys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That you had.
that was in the jewelry box.
The keys were in the jewelry box?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in the jewelry box.
Well, and they happened to go to the house that you went to.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh?
I didn't understand what you said.
The house that I'm talking about, there were the keys that unlocked the door.
I don't even know. That was in the jewelry box. I didn't know that those were open. There were 2 sets of keys, mine for where I stay and those ones. And those were in the jewelry box.
Okay, but you threw the jewelry box away. Why did you keep the keys?
I don't even know why. I just when I was going through the stuff that I wanted, that's when I got the keys and put them there in the house. I didn't even, my head was even not thinking about that. Because if I knew those keys were from that house, I could have disposed them a long time ago. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't even know what the keys were for.
Why would you have disposed of them?
Huh?
Why would you have disposed of the keys?
That's what I'm saying. If you say that those keys were from where the jewelry box came from, if I knew they were from there, I wouldn't keep them. I would have disposed them with the jewelry box.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so this Hispanic male that's 38 to 40 years old that you bought it from, that you don't know his name, that drives a white pickup truck, sold you all this for $700.
Yeah.
And the money that we know came out of the same house, you saying you bought it in Fort Worth 2 or 3 days before that, right? That's your story.
Yeah.
So you're saying you bought the money
Yeah.
from a guy in Fort Worth
Yeah.
that came out of the same house that the jewelry came out of. That's your story.
No, that money did not come from that house. That's my money.
No,
But-
no, we're talking about the $2 bills,
Yeah,
which I can go to the bank right now
yeah,
and go buy $2 bills for $2.
that's right.
Okay, I don't need to go buy them for $2.50 or $3. I can go to the bank and tell them I want $100 worth of $2 bills, and they'll give me $100 worth of $2 bills.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
It's not an antique money. You can go get those anytime you want.
But there are people who collect money. I know. I've done that before.
But I'm saying $2 bills are not an antique money. Anybody can get $2 bills. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I didn't know for you, but people buy them. People, the crazy people who buy, they don't care. They buy anything.
Right. Well, they can go to the bank and buy them for the face value.
But they want to sell them for $2.50, and I go and sell them for $3. That's what I'm saying. That's where the deal comes from.
Okay. All right, Billy. That's what you want to stick to.
Yes, sir.
This is what you want to stick to. With all this mounting evidence against you, you want to stick to this.
No. Yeah, I'm going to stick to my story. Because I've never done this. Especially say murder, I was like, what?
I disagree with you. I think you've probably done this before.
Say what?
I think you've probably done this before.
Done what?
What happened tonight?
What?
I already told you why you're going to jail, right? For murder?
Yeah, but we say I've done this before?
Well, people don't just go do that kind of shit
No.
for the first time.
No. I've never murdered. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've never murdered.
So what do you call it?
Call what? I've never murdered anybody. And
Well,
I don't even think...
when you take somebody's property, and while taking their property or before taking their property, you take their life. What do you call that?
That's what I'm saying. I've never... I did not murder anybody. And I did not take anybody's property. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But you ended up with their property
That I was sold.
from some guy that
Yeah.
you can never produce,
That's what I'm telling you.
that you can never give us a name to, of a person who we know wasn't there because Plano PD had surveillance on you. So that's what you want to stick with.
I'm going to stick with my point. Where the guy sold me is not where they caught me. That's what I'm saying. We have phase 1 of this building and phase 2 of this building. So it's a big building. So that's what I'm trying to
All right,
tell
Billy, here's what I want you to do.
Mhm.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like some more water?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
All right. I'm going to go get some coffee.
Okay.
I want you to think about things for a little bit. All right?
I'm fine. I'm going to just stick
And
to
just
my
think, well,
That's
if
all.
it's a story, you don't have to stick to it, okay? If it's the truth, you don't have to stick to it.
But what I've told you is the truth to me.
No, you haven't told me anything that even resembles the truth.
I have. I've told you from the beginning.
Matter of fact, your lies that you're telling me are almost better than the truth.
No. There's no lies I've told you.
Yeah, so when all this is, shown to a jury and, they can see what you've done and see how you act right here with no emotion, with no
That's what
with no remorse.
I have remorse.
That's on you, man.
No, what I'm saying is I can't believe you're telling me that.
Well, sometimes you gotta believe. Like I told you right from the get-go, I'm not trying to mess with you. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm not lying to you. It is what it is.
Okay.
And just sit here and think about it. I'll come back here in a little bit.
The keys are the killing blow. Chemirmir claims he didn't know what they unlocked, yet instinctively knew to mention disposing them. His $2 bill scheme unravels when the detective points out anyone can buy them at face value from any bank. Then comes the most revealing moment. The detective suggests he's done this before, and Chemirmir doesn't erupt with outrage, he deflects with definitions. No tears, no panic, just calculation. The detective walks out and lets the silence do the rest. The calm, calculated man you just watched in that interrogation room would spend the next several years maintaining the same story, right up until a jury said otherwise. The road to justice was anything but smooth. Chemirmir's first trial began November 15, 2021, but on November 19th, a judge declared a mistrial after the jury became hopelessly deadlocked at 11-1. Families who had waited years for answers were devastated. But prosecutors refused to walk away. Lead prosecutor Glenn Fitzmartin promised to retry the case and did. On April 28, 2022, after less than 40 minutes of deliberation, the retrial jury found Chemirmir guilty of capital murder in the death of 81-year-old Lu Thi Harris. He was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. It didn't stop there. Chemirmir's second capital murder trial for the death of 87-year-old Mary Brooks began October 3, 2022. Prosecutors said he had followed Brooks home from a Walmart and killed her for her jewelry. The defense called the evidence circumstantial, but the jury found him guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. A second life sentence was handed down. After his 2 convictions, the remaining charges against Chemirmir were dismissed, which deeply disappointed many victims' families. For those families, there would be no full accounting in court, no moment where each victim's name was read into a verdict. Throughout it all, Chemirmir maintained his innocence. In March 2022, he told reporters he was 100% sure he would not go to prison, saying, "I am not a killer. I'm not at all what they're saying I am." The same composed denial the detective faced in that interrogation room never wavered, not once. Then came an ending no one expected. On September 19, 2023, Chemirmir was killed by his cellmate at the Cofield unit in Tennessee Colony, Texas. He was 50 years old. His cellmate, Wyatt Busby, had been serving a 50-year sentence for a 2016 murder. Prior to his death, Chemirmir had allegedly made sexual comments about his cellmate's children. For the families of his victims, the reaction was complicated. Many had wanted him to live out his days behind bars, fully aware of what he had done. Others felt a grim, complicated sense of closure. One victim's daughter had stood before him in court and held up 2 photos of her mother, one alive, one after death, and told him, "This is my beautiful mother. This is my mother after you pried her wedding ring off her finger that she couldn't even get off." Billy Chemirmir never confessed. He never gave the families the truth they deserved. But in the end, the evidence he so coolly dismissed in that Dallas interrogation room told the story for him. Justice, though imperfect and long overdue, was served.